Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Arriaza. Now, the information you're about to listen to, the information I'm about to give you, is purely for education purposes. I'm not trying to diagnose or give you a prognosis or a treatment plan. I don't want to speak about certain specific diseases or conditions or pathologies. It's purely for education. My goal is for you to live a long, healthy life, longevity, vitality, happiness, health, love. That's the goal. So in our body, there's many different systems. There's the central nervous system. There's the cardiovascular system. There's the respiratory system. There's the digestive system. But one of the most important systems is the endocrine system. Now, the endocrine system is made up of your thyroid gland, your pancreas, your spleen, your stomach, your small intestine, your liver, your gallbladder, your common bile duct. So when the endocrine system is functioning well, three things are going to happen. You're going to digest food, you're going to metabolize food, and most importantly, you're going to absorb food appropriately. Dr. Wallach, the world-renowned Dr. Wallach, says it's not what you eat, it's what you absorb, right? So there's a lot of people right now that are kind of fooling themselves. They may be ordering these delicious salads or making these amazing fish plates, platters. It's just not absorbable. Why? Because the soils are so depleted of nutrients, or we don't have the appropriate chemistry in our body to absorb these nutrients. So therefore, right now, we live in what's called a supplementation era. It is more powerful and more direct and just healthier for us. Yes, we want to eat good food. We want to eat healthy food, but we also want to supplement ourselves. And the first step would be to detoxify our liver and really boost our endocrine system. Now, why the liver? Because everything that we breathe, drink, and eat has to go through the liver before it enters the general circulation. All the good nutrients are going to go into the general circulation, and it's going to form all the tissues that we have, and all the bad stuff, all the toxins are going to stay in the liver. I'm not talking about a newborn that may not be eating well for a year or 2 years or 3 years. I'm talking about most of us that are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, and we've been eating bad for years. All this toxicity has been accumulating in the liver because the liver is the filter to the entire endocrine system. So let me show you how this works. So you eat something and it goes into the stomach. The stomach has three different muscles that move in three different directions to break down that food. Then it goes into the small intestine. The pancreas secretes an enzyme, a digestive enzyme, to start breaking that food down. Then through a very specific and detailed arterial system, it brings everything to the liver, and the liver separates the good and the bad. The good goes to cardiovascular system, circulatory system, and then it's spread throughout the body, and the bad stays there. Where after years and years and years of all this toxicity from what we eat, breathe, and drink, then we start having problems because the liver is responsible directly and indirectly for 80% of all the chemistry in the body comes from the liver. So when the liver is toxic, some chemicals go up, some chemicals go down. One in particular is the estrogen. Now, men and women have estrogen. Obviously, women have more estrogen. That's why they have the female qualities, right? Men have more testosterone, they have the male qualities. But when the estrogen goes up, it starts to challenge the thyroid hormone, and thyroid hormone begins to depreciate. When the thyroid hormone lowers a little bit, now we have classic symptoms such as someone that eats very little and starts getting bigger, someone that sleeps a lot and wakes up exhausted. We normally go to the doctor, they do a brief exam, and they say, hey, you have a thyroid issue. You may have a thyroid issue, but that thyroid issue is secondary to a toxic liver. So what we need to do is we need to detoxify our liver once or twice a year. When we detoxify our liver, then our chemistry normalizes, that estrogen level decreases, the thyroid gland increases, and now the power that made the body heals the body. You see, you and I, we have something called an innate intelligence. This innate intelligence knows what to do, how to do it, and how much, but we need push. We need a system to boost that innate intelligence because it's probably been stressed out after eating the wrong foods and drinking the wrong liquids and breathing all this toxic, all these toxins. So let me show you how exactly this works. Let's say that we're going to do the system today. Well, we're going to wake up, and the first thing we're going to take is 2 enzymes. Now, enzymes are naturally occurring proteins, and they come in digestive and metabolic. So the digestive enzymes, obviously, hence the name digestive, they're going to help digest your fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. But the metabolic, when you take these enzymes on an empty stomach, they're going to function as metabolic enzymes. And they're going to go around the whole body, kind of like that old school Pac-Man, and eat up all the residual of inflammation. So we're going to take 2 of these in every single morning for the next 30 days. Now that morning, you're gonna have a very light and nutritious breakfast, and that lunch is gonna be a light and nutritious lunch. Now here's the key. At 2 o'clock, you have to stop drinking and eating everything, okay? And when I say everything, that includes water. One of the most common mistakes is that people continue drinking water after 2. We have to prepare the body, we have to prepare the digestive system and the endocrine system in order to remove the toxins from the liver. So at 6 o'clock, you're gonna put this, or you're gonna put this earlier, but at 6, we're gonna take 6 ounces of the liver prep. We're gonna put this in water, and we're gonna take 6 ounces at 6 and 6 ounces at 8. The function of this is to remove everything from the digestive system, flush everything out so the liver can be prepared to absorb the next product so we can remove those toxins. So you do this at 6, you do this at 8, and you don't have to remember all this because it comes on this very, very simple handout. Now at 10 o'clock, now the liver is ready. You've probably heard some little gurgling, a little rumbling in your stomach. That's totally normal. At 10 o'clock, you're gonna take this right here, this liver clean right here, and you're gonna put this lemon in it. You're gonna put the entire lemon in it. I like to also add half of a natural lemon. You're gonna shake it vigorously, and here is the key. You're gonna put a straw in this, and you're gonna suck it down as fast as possible. Some people drink it right out of the bottle. That's totally fine. The texture is a little interesting. So if you're a little sensitive to the texture, just put a straw in it. You're gonna take this, and you are going to immediately lay on your right-hand side, because this is going to coat the liver, and it's going to begin to encapsulate all the toxins, like that little sand, inside the liver, and you're gonna flush it out when you go to the restroom. You will begin to have a lot more bowel movements. Normally, the normal person may have 1 bowel movement in the evening. I know people that have had 3, 4, 5, up to 6 bowel movements. Now, if you've had more than 4 the following day, you don't have to finish the liver prep. You will see the toxic stones, because the toxic stones aren't as dense as fecal material. If you look down into the toilet bowl, you will see the toxic stones. They come in various colors. They come in yellow, green, brown, black, depending how long you've been toxic. The most important thing that you need to know is that by removing the toxicity from your liver, you're empowering the endocrine system and allowing you to have the opportunity to experience longevity and vitality. Now, the next day is equally as important. For the next 29 days, equally as important, because we're gonna take the 2 enzymes again. But for dinner, we're gonna have TrueCleanse. TrueCleanse has over 90 ingredients, and it's powerful for the antioxidants and the probiotic function. The probiotic are little microorganisms that are gonna fill the intestinal flora, and it's gonna really stabilize the digestive system. It's gonna flush the lymphatic and increase the ability for you to defend yourself. Okay, so now this whole system we're gonna take for 30 days. You're gonna follow this. Okay, this is the key. You're gonna follow this for 30 days. The people that take this for 30 days, they see a spectacular change. I'm not overemphasizing it, but I'm telling you what I've seen for the last 10, 11, 12 years. They see an enormous change. Now, we're not treating a condition, although it doesn't matter if you have organic, inflammatory, or degenerative situations. We're treating the body because your body has innate intelligence. If we take care of the body's gonna take care of the rest. Trust the power that made the body, because it's the same power that heals the body. Do this once or twice a year. And if you have a condition, if you've been diagnosed with something, do this 2 to 3 times a year and watch your health change. Thank you for joining me. My name is Dr. Louis Arriaza.